You ever walk out of someone's life and suddenly they act like you stole oxygen from their lungs? Like your absence is a crime scene, like you committed emotional arson just by choosing peace. Yeah, that's what happens when you stop dancing to other people's chaos. Let's talk about what people really feel when you decide to walk away. And stick around, I always feature my favorite comment from the last video at the end. Let's see if it's yours. Now, here's the truth most people won't say out loud. People don't panic when you cry. They don't panic when you're tired. They don't panic when you complain. They panic when you stop caring. That silence, that distance, that calm, unbothered, I'm done energy. That's not weakness. That's a spiritual slap to the ego. Because the moment you walk away, you become the mirror they never wanted to look into. And mirrors don't lie. Today we're breaking this down with surgical clarity, why your absence hits harder than your presence, the guilt trip Olympics people sign up for, why silence is more powerful than arguments, what Miyamoto Musashi understood about walking away, and how Carl Jung saw this behavior coming decades ago. Let's go. It's healing season. And by healing, I mean exiting like an action movie scene, calm face, explosion behind you. 1. Your absence feels like punishment. When you were around, they were comfortable. You were the listener, the fixer, the forgiver, the one who stayed. They thought you were permanent. But the moment you leave, the silence echoes. Because people don't value oxygen until the room gets thin. Your presence was emotional comfort, stability, access. And they assumed access was unlimited. Here's where it gets psychological. Carl Jung once said, "People will do anything, no matter how absurd, to avoid facing their own soul." When you walk away, you remove the distraction. Now they're alone with themselves. No one to blame, no one to project onto, no one to emotionally outsource their chaos to. Your absence forces reflection, and reflection feels like punishment to someone who avoids accountability. 2. The guilt trip Olympics. The moment you exit, they qualify for mental gymnastics. You changed. You're so cold now. You think you're better? After everything I did for you? No, you just stopped tolerating what drained you. Here's the part they won't admit. When you walk away, they don't feel abandoned. They feel exposed. Because without you buffering their behavior, they have to confront it. And that confrontation is uncomfortable. So what do? They rewrite the story. Suddenly, you're the villain, the selfish one, the dramatic one. But understand this, if someone needs you to stay small so they can feel secure, your growth will always look like betrayal to them. That's not your burden to carry. 3. Silence, the ultimate power move. Arguing gives them fuel, explaining gives them leverage, over-communicating gives them openings. But silence is strategic. Silence says, I don't need closure from you. I have clarity. And clarity is dangerous to someone who thrives on confusion. Most people expect drama when you leave. Tears, paragraphs, late-night emotional speeches. But calm detachment? That unsettles them because it means you processed everything without them. It means you don't need validation. It means the decision is final. Silence removes their control over the narrative, and control was the whole game. 4. What Miyamoto Musashi knew about walking away. Miyamoto Musashi, the undefeated samurai, had a principle: perceive that which cannot be seen with the eye. He didn't win by reacting emotionally. He won by reading intention. If he sensed manipulation, he didn't argue. He repositioned. He withdrew before the trap closed. Walking away isn't weakness. It's strategic withdrawal. It's saying, you don't get another round. When you see your peace being tampered with, you don't debate it. You remove yourself. Let them swing at air. Carl Jung's psychological mic drop. Carl Jung also said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. People get angry when you leave because you disrupt their unconscious patterns. Maybe they're used to controlling. Maybe they're used to being chased. Maybe they're used to you staying no matter what. When you walk away, you interrupt the pattern. Now they have to face something uncomfortable. They might have been the problem. And that realization threatens their identity. No one likes realizing they were the villain in someone else's story.
especially if they've convinced themselves they're the good one. So what do they really feel? When you walk away, people feel regret, confusion, rage, guilt, loss, but most of all, powerlessness. Because the real power move isn't staying loud in someone's life, it's becoming unavailable to chaos. You didn't leave because you're cold, you left because you finally chose yourself. And anyone who makes you feel guilty for choosing peace was benefiting from your lack of boundaries. Read that again. Next time you feel bad about walking away, ask yourself, did they make me feel seen, or was I just convenient? There's a difference. Walk away not with bitterness, but with grace. Legends don't argue their worth. They exit environments that can't recognize it. You're not hard to love. You were just surrounded by people who only felt safe loving what they could control. And once you became uncontrollable, they panicked. That panic is not your responsibility. Your peace is. Comment of the day. The comment of the day goes to someone called Summer of 25, who said, "You changed my life. I love you." Listen, I didn't resurrect your Wi-Fi or make your ex apologize, but if something here helped you see your worth a little clearer, that's enough. Keep growing. Keep choosing peace. And if this message hit home, drop a comment, peace over chaos. Let's see who's really done negotiating with dysfunction.